The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run once more with Stevenson. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw, Huntley. Left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now it's Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and they wind up a first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another one.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that? Hitting the defense hard early, and of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on the opening drive, 3 more here to add to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far, because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-0.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. So he stopped for no gain, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 in the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's Huntley. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. Here's Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Huntley to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Huntley. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second down and 4. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Losing with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Rams.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack on 1st down, Smith to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Smith buying time to his left. This is the tight end Fant. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Let's go now.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Ready.
To the air again, Smith. He's got his tight end Fant. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 37. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check that. 3, go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Okay, ready.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On the jump.
Here's Stevenson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Off play action. Huntley. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Huntley. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The final shot here before break. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. He finds Hopkins complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Huntley throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Huntley, throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
50 boxes, 50, hot 70, hot 70.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They're not giving up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down,
Huntley.
And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Geno. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Let's go.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on downs. It brings up a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. This is the 3rd quarter. No time to change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give for Stevenson, running right.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Okay, break.
They'll go with the keeper. And he stopped immediately there. The ball mere inches from the right line on 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play.
Let's go now.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Tutu Atwell. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense is sputtered yet to score here in the second.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
And completes it again to Metcalf.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On second down, it's Walker. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. There we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
60 Eagles! 1918!
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, Huntley. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Huntley. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hopkins. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
Here we go, here we go.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Huntley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the coach.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Smith now to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now it's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
To the right side, this is Walker, and he's got it down to the 28.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.